Think about this. For a corporate transaction, what do you need to do every day? You have to review transaction documents of multiple, not of multiple sides. Okay, multiple parties are there in a big transaction. You take an investment, a private equity investment deal, or a syndicate loan transaction. Okay, a syndicate loan transaction easily, a syndicate loan is what? 500 crore, 1000 crore, 2000 crores being borrowed by a big Indian company, okay, from 6 foreign banks. Okay, now for this transaction you will have 6 to 7 different documents. All of them will be interconnected. Okay, all of them will be interconnected, and each of them, like the biggest parent documents will be about 80, 100, 150 pages long. The others, the market standard template is 80 pages long. Okay, so the first document will be that much, all the others will be again 20, 30, 40 pages long. Okay, and sometimes you have to create them, sometimes you have to review them. So this itself is 400 pages in aggregate for one transaction. Okay, so if you're working on 4 or 5 live transactions, you have to read all the documents, understand and remember in your mind that this is what I'm working on. Agreed? Now, yeah, then if you're doing due diligence, lot of you as interns or first year, second year associates have to do due diligence. You have to review all the company's paperwork, all resolutions, all licenses, every meeting minutes, every important board meeting minutes, extraordinary general meeting minutes, various versions of the articles of association. And a company with pan India operations can have 100 rent agreements alone. I was once doing a diligence on one such company as a fourth year student, and this company had agreements like every major city in India, they had rent agreements. Okay, so you have to read every rent agreement was at least 15 to 20 pages because it was a corporate lease. And in one day, then what happens? You're reading 100 agreements, meaning 1500 pages. Okay, then you read other documents, then you read labor licenses, permits, approvals, and you go through email communications from lawyers and parties. You go through regulatory filings, regulatory responses, minutes, resolutions of the companies involved in the transaction. Then you have to stay updated, right? You have to know what is going on. So you have to go through news, regulatory updates, all legal updates. Okay, sometimes a new case, sometimes a new regulation from RBI or SEBI or MCA or IRDA, right? There will be a deluge of information through sift through. If you're a litigator, you have to read, comprehend, and actively respond to what? Okay, your own client's pleading. So many times you will have to do that because so many of you are litigators, right? Do you remember everything that was written in the document? Every time a hearing comes, if it comes even after 2 or 3 weeks, you'll have to review and reread your own client's pleadings. You'll have to read the client's facts, which will be really big when you have to make your first pleading. Like there is a parent, my parents have a dispute with the neighbors. The facts for the simplest looking dispute can go really, really complex. Okay, and there is so much facts and documentation to deal with. Okay, so you will have to read those documents, annexures. You will have to read responses of the other party, find holes with that, all interim applications, interim orders, statements and testimony of witnesses. Criminal cases have different documents, civil cases have different documents. Case research you'll have to do and read all the case laws. Most young lawyers and law students are unable to completely go through case files at internships because of this reason. Okay, even young lawyers independently are performing. One of the major reasons you struggle to keep up. Have you felt that you're playing catch up? Your senior is already thinking at another orbit, and every day that happens. You try to read everything. Every day you go like a brave martyr going for a war. You want to fight it out, read, learn everything, observe everything. But you always realize I'm falling short, and my senior is ahead by 20 orbits of magnitude, and you're juggling eggs also. So one thing you capture, the other thing falls. One thing you grasp, the other thing falls. Why? Because reading, you're not used to reading, assimilating a huge amount of information.